Your time, the holidays are here, and we always talk about our safety, but what about safety for our furry friends? Well, joining us with some holiday safety tips for your dogs in your life, your fur babies, as we like to call them, is owner of Barks Parks, Jen Free. Jen, it's so good to have you.
Hi guys, thank you so much for having me.
Oh, it's our pleasure. Okay, so let's just get right to it. You have some great tips for us to keep in mind. First of all, there's a little extra food kind of lying around these days. What about keeping our pets safe when it comes to food?
Yeah, so as we gear up for the holidays, it's always important to think of our pets and make sure that they're kept safe as well in the midst of all of our holiday hustle and bustle. Food is definitely one of them. In terms of when we're gathering, we want to make sure that we, as well as our guests that are over, don't slip our pups any table scraps that they shouldn't be having. The list of what they shouldn't have is endless. I would definitely recommend that if it's not in their normal diet, or if it's a good rule of thumb is if it's spicy, sweet, fatty, or has cooked bones, that's definitely a no-no. And we suggest to instead, prepare a frozen treat for them so that with pet safe ingredients so that they can still enjoy the holidays alongside you without necessarily an unplanned trip to the vet office.
Yeah, because we know they can be our little vacuum cleaners, but that's not the goal.
Yeah, they definitely can. And it also is in terms of wrapping presents and the Christmas tree decorations. We want to make sure that we're always keeping the wrapping paper, the tape, the presents themselves out of our pets' reach. We don't want any of those getting opened and ingested prior to Christmas Day. And the same goes for ornaments. Those are usually made out of glass, wood, plastic, all definite no-nos for, your pet being around them. So we suggest maybe placing them higher on the tree, or just don't leave your pet unattended with a decorated Christmas tree with presents underneath.
Yeah, absolutely, because we definitely want to keep our pets safe, and we want to preserve the gifts so they actually get to the person that they're supposed to get to.
Right?
And Jen, really quickly, you've been so great. Let's talk about fireworks safety, because we talk about that a lot for New Year's Eve.
Yes, we definitely do. We as humans love fireworks, pets not so much. So the biggest recommendation that we have is to make sure that all of your gates and fences and doors are secure to avoid the whole flight or fight situation. And if your pet does happen to get out, make sure that they are microchipped. Make sure that they've got a collar on with all of the contact information so that they can get a hold of you if they do find your pet. And keep your pet at home. Make sure that they have a safe escape from all of the excitement. Recommend setting up a separate room for them with a comfortable bed, some frozen treats or toys, water bowl, maybe dimming the lights, turning on some calming music, closing the curtains. We want them to feel safe and comfortable. They have no idea that it's New Year's Eve, and they have no idea why fireworks are going off.
Jen, great suggestion. Barks Parks is what you want to check out or go to if you need any more tips or want to take advantage of any of Jen's services. So Jen, thank you so much. Appreciate you, and happy holidays to you and all your four-legged friends.
To you as well. Thank you so much.
Of course. It is now 8:16.